Ooh, yeah. Bariatric Bernie. Coming at you. Ooh. Had to channel a little inner macho man for the opening. Just, I don't know. I don't get to choose my own opening or clickbait pictures, as I like to call them. So I figured I'd throw a little glasses on, nod to one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. And listen, it is Bariatric Bernie with another video. It's Saturday. It's raining outside. I'm down in the basement. Uh, had to make another one. This is what I do. This is what I'm really starting to enjoy. Obviously, I wish I had more subscribers, more likes, more comments, but it's a work in progress. I didn't build my body in three or 4 weeks. It's taken quite a long time to basically ruin it and to fix it. So, uh, all in due time. So, what's happening, folks, this week? Anything good? Just did a little shave today. Knocked probably about 5 years and probably about 30 pounds off of me just by shaving. Lots of hair. Happens all the time. I hate shaving, that's why I don't do it, but I do like to look pretty decent every once in a while. My wife likes it as well, or at least I think she does. But listen, guys, this week I'm gonna try to make a kind of a shorter video because I may do 2 or 3. Who knows? But let's get into things a little bit. Naturally, being on the cesspool of YouTube and walking around, I stumbled upon this guy named Joey Swole. And, Joey Swole, it's usually a picture of somebody working out in the gym, or there's a picture of his face. And, there's a couple words and captions at the bottom that helps get your attention. It does work. I fell for it. But I'll tell you, once I started watching his videos, fucking love the guy. Very impressed with what he's doing. He's basically taking I hate to say the phrase because maybe I'm just old and it's not for me, but the toxic culture of the gym. And I got to admit, I have been guilty of it before. I do get very angry when people are not working out to what I think is hard enough. And some things that they wear, but the difference I think that sets me apart from a lot of these people, especially the ones in the videos for that Joey Swole posts about. Just to give you a rundown before I go into it. Basically, what this guy does is he gets sent videos from TikTok, from Instagram, YouTube, wherever, and he gets them in and he comments because usually it's somebody freaking out over something stupid. Could be dropping, slamming weights on the floor when it's a gym. Honestly, Jesus Christ, a little bit of fucking noise. Get over it. I can understand if they're breaking stuff, or there's a person that's a foot away from them and they're throwing weights around like a jerk. Okay, I get that. But no, these people are just doing deadlifts or sumos or whatever, and they're dropping weights, and people are bitching them out. Or women are filming themselves, and a guy walks by and he gives a glance, or somebody's in the background, they quickly take a look and they go away. It's just just stupid shit like that people have to post to try to get likes and subscribes and all that shit, rather than putting up real content to make things a little bit better. And what Joey does is he reviews them and he calls people out. And I mean, I've watched a couple videos that are so bad that people are taking pictures in locker rooms while there are people naked. I mean, what the fuck is that about? I know I would be real pissed, and I'm not going to say I'd physically assault somebody over it, but if I saw myself on the internet nude in a locker room, yeah, I would snap. It just, you know, I don't know. You call the cops, you do whatever you have to, but a little bit ridiculous. But what Joey Swoll is doing is, he's calling these people out, and they fucking deserve to be, because it's ridiculous. Let's get kind of honest and real for a moment about the gym. I go to the gym because I want to better myself, which means be in better shape, be in better health, and be better looking. And I don't go to the gym in overly baggy clothes and sweatshirts with the hood on and sweatpants and stuff like that, because I want to kind of show myself off a bit. Now, at the beginning, I did that. I wore a lot of baggy stuff, and as I've progressed and I've become more comfortable with myself, I have changed a little bit. I still wear the same gym shorts because they're gym shorts, and that's all I ever want to wear to the gym. But even now, since I've lost quite a bit of weight, I've been looking at them. I'm like, wow, these things look probably enormous on me. They probably look like MC Hammer pants, and at some point I'm going to get them so that I can get into a smaller short and show off a little bit more and look a little bit better. Tank tops. I wear tank tops to the gym because I'm proud of my shoulders, and my arms, and I want to show them off to people. And yeah, it's vain, it's narcissistic, but that's just me. Maybe some people go to the gym for it, maybe they don't. I don't really know. I don't ask people that. I don't interview them on the street and say, hey, yes, why are you wearing this particular outfit to the gym? It doesn't work that way. And I can say that I've seen a lot of people at the gym wearing stuff that is going to grab attention. If it's a very muscular man and he's got a tank top or a muscle building shirt, whatever you want to call it, where the rear of it is cut out so that you can see his back that much more, and instead of having the thick bands going over the shoulders like this, he's got the real thin ones, and he's showing off. That's what we do. When women go to the gym, they wear tight spandex, or they wear sports bra, or they wear something that they feel makes them look good while they're working out. And there's nothing wrong with that on either side. It's okay to want to look good. Where the flip side of that coin comes in is when you go and you look good and somebody looks at you, then you post that video on social media. I don't get it. I haven't gone to the gym and used my phone to record myself at all. At some point I might. However, I'm going to ask permission from the place that I go to, and then also try to get it so that I'm isolated from everybody, so that there's not somebody walking through that doesn't want to be on camera, or that is doing exercises, in the back that don't want to become part of my production. So I would try to go the route of making sure everything was okay, then I'd do it. But I'm still hesitant, just because it's something that I hate, that people put these videos out and they're yelling and screaming and they're making fun of people, and it just doesn't make sense. And like I said, I have been guilty of it before. I mean, the looks, the words, I'm not always the nicest person, and that's because I guess I want everybody to work harder to get better, to be a better themselves, whoever they are. And I do have some joyous moments at the gym when I see somebody that's working out that's overweight like I was, and they're putting in the time. I watched this woman today. She was doing deadlifts, and then she was dropping down and doing I forget what they're called, but you basically drop down to a push-up, then you push yourself up, and then she was jumping over the bar, going down to a push-up, push yourself up, jump over the bar, as part of her training. And yeah, it looked a little goofy. Definitely not gonna lie about that. You kind of looked at it and said, "What the hell's going on?" But then you see the look on her face. She's beet red. She is sweating. She's panting. That's the fucking gym that I want. That I want to see everybody go to, not the person who sits down on an exercise bike and just goes for 15 minutes and think, "Oh yeah, I went to the gym." And then they can tell people, "Yeah, I go to the gym." Yeah, sure, you might show up, but what are you really doing? What are you accomplishing? That's where most of my anger comes from, is people just not pushing themselves. But filming at the gym is obviously a double-edged sword. It can be awesome because you can you can check out your progress. You can see how muscles work, how they react. I actually, when I do workouts, I pose, not after every single workout, usually at the end, when I've got a great pump, and then I can see like what the sizes are. Is this arm versus this arm lacking? Is my back on my left side versus my right side? Is there a difference in it? And I have noticed it, and then you try to correct it. So yeah, it's good in that respect, but then that other flip side is the whole gym shaming aspect, which is just ridiculous. If you think that you're special and that people should bend to your rules while you're at a gym because you're filming yourself, and if somebody walks through it and you give the person a dirty look, then you put them out on TikTok and you're like, "Oh my god!" Like the guy just like walked through, like, "Oh my god." And that whole Valley Girl impression wasn't just for women, it was for the guys as well. When the guy's like, why you walk through my picture? Shut the fuck up. You're not that important. You're filming at a public place, and I don't care if it's a private gym, because that's their rules possibly as well. So use a little bit of brain. Figure it out and go, "Oh, this is a good idea or is this not a good idea?" Ask the place where you're going to. Ask and be courteous to people around you. Then when you post stuff, maybe once in a while post stuff of saying, "Hey man, I'm at the gym and I'm working hard and there's this guy next to me pushing just as hard as I do." And maybe if you want, ask that person while they're not on camera, "Hey bro, you mind if I bring you in here and let you talk, because I'm pretty impressed by your workout." That would be awesome. That would be cool. I don't know. It's just some stuff that has irked me over time, and Joey is a lot more media savvy than I am, so he puts the stuff up, and I'll continue to watch it. And I think he's even got me rethinking a few things when it comes to the whole gym shame and that type of culture. And that kind of leads me to my next point, which is like, a lot of people are offended when just shouldn't be at the gym. You walk by and you glance at somebody, and maybe you look at their butt. Whether that be a man to a man to a woman to a man, woman to another woman. And you go, and then you just keep walking, you mind your own business. You're not looking at them like they're a fucking menu and you're reading off of it and you're about to order a slice of that. Yeah, that's a nice ass. And then you keep going. And this is going to be kind of weird, I do check out other guys at the gym, because I look at guys and what they're doing, and I get ideas in my head about what I can do to change myself, to better myself. And I can tell you, there's this one guy in particular at the gym. It's obvious he's been lifting for a while. He's probably my age or even older. I haven't talked to him because I just don't talk to many people at the gym. I'll give nods, I'll give fist bumps, I'll give, "Hey, nice to see you." That's really about it. I'm just intense, and it's just me. But this guy I watched do 100-pound dumbbells for probably 5, 6 reps. That's impressive to me. And I said, Jesus Christ, I would love to get to that point. It's going to take a long time. The most I've done, I think, is 65. And that's, that was me pushing it. But at the same time, I may have been able to go further. I just didn't. I'm still nervous about hurting myself with certain things, and I can't afford to be out of work. So I try to get the aesthetics of looking good and get the strength. However, sometimes I've just got to pull the dial back because I don't want to hurt myself. So, and that's just me. But when people get offended by somebody glancing or walking through their video or saying something that maybe you take the wrong way, just relax. Everything's okay. Don't get offended. It's really ridiculous. And what you got to understand is part of not being offended is really truly knowing your boundaries around other people. And don't film somebody at all, ever, in the gym. It's really not that hard to do. It's go in a corner that has no mirrors, that's just a wall that you can isolate and set your tripod up, and there you go. Or maybe you're in there late and you ask the manager, hey, listen, after everybody clears out, you mind if I do this for 15 minutes after everybody's out? Because I'm just trying to get a little bit more pointers. Talk to people, ask them, find out. A lot of times people will say you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. It's true. So it's really not that hard. It's about respect, and people will kind of just let you do your thing. So the other thing that I want to talk about this week was bending your boundaries. And this stems from a post that I put out on the Macro Factor Facebook page. And I showed a picture of Halo Top, which anybody eats their ice cream. It's a fantastic product. For the whole pint is usually somewhere around 300 to 350 calories. And it tastes fantastic, and you get ice cream without that nasty guilt. Well, I found at the store, I just stumbled into it, they make cake in a cup. So it's the pint containers that they put the ice cream in, except now they pre-mixed cake for you, and then all you do is you add some water, literally 1 minute in the microwave. Obviously you got to stir it, mix it, but 1 minute in the microwave, bam, you got chocolate cake, or you got birthday cake flavor, or you get strawberry. And one of my favorites is the chocolate cake, and you're only looking at 170 calories for the whole thing. Yeah, it's not bakery style. It's not that guy that was baking cakes on TV for quite a few years. It's just not that good of a product. However, 170 calories for a slice of cake that you can keep track of and you can plan in your daily meals is fan-fucking-tastic. That's what I love about it, because you feel like you're cheating, but you're also put it into your macros, your calories for the day, so that if you want to indulge, go ahead. But I'm willing to bet that the same piece of cake that you would get at a normal bakery or wherever has got probably twice that amount of calories, maybe even 3 times, who knows. Plus you add in the fat and cholesterol and all that jazz. So when I put this post out on Macro Factor, a woman put as a comment that she wished she had room for a 300 plus calorie dessert. So you're probably thinking, well, Jay, you said it was 170 calories. Why is it 300 and something calories now? It's because what I did was I added 1 serving of PB Fit, which that is 60 calories. Then I added actual real chocolate chips. So there's 15 grams of that, which is 70 calories. So you take that 170, now you add to it another 130. So there's 300 calories for a dessert, which in my opinion is fantastic. And I think that you can bend the rules a little bit in your meal prep in order to fit that in. And maybe you want to do that on your cheat day and you don't want to track it, but you know that you're not getting all the sugar and all the other jazz that if this cake was an actual piece of cake with actual peanut butter and actual, well, chocolate chips kind of throws it in the middle there, you're at twice the calories or so easily. So I just replied to her, hey, listen, why don't you just take what I put up and you can cut the peanut butter in half if you want. There's 30 calories instead of 60. You can half the chocolate chips. Well, there's 30 calories. I'm sorry, there's 35 calories instead of 70. So all of a sudden, now it's like a 230, 240 calorie dessert. Or you get rid of the chocolate chips. Maybe throw in some chocolate jimmies. Or maybe you got some sugar-free candy that you love that you can chop up, and maybe that's 20 or 30 or 20 calories. Who knows? What I'm trying to explain is get flexible, get creative with your food. If you meal plan and you can factor in all this different stuff, why don't you just do it? It's literally sitting down and planning. It's like when people sit down to budget and say, okay, well, my car costs me this much and I need this much gas and I need money because we're going out on Friday with my friends, and I need $200 for insurance. And well, you make your budget. This is no different. It's literally simple you can't say it, addition and subtraction. And if you do that, then you can fit stuff in and you can figure out, hey, this is what I can and can't do. So people, just figure it out. And you don't need the internet to ask these questions either. You need to sit there and go, if I want this, how do I obtain that? And when it's how do I obtain weight loss, it's, well, I need to exercise. Yes, I need cardio. Yes, I need some sort of strength training. And yes, I need to eat properly. Well, what are my food choices? What do I like to eat? And then you can make it up. It's not that hard. Anybody who wants to know, they can ask me. I can help them out. I'm very simple. I eat the same stuff over and over and over and over, so I know what my macros are. I know that I'm hitting my protein goal every day, and I know what my calories approximately are going to be. And I also know that week by week, if I have one day where I take in, we'll say, 500 extra calories, okay, well, yeah, that's kind of shitty. I don't want to do that. However, I know that because I'm in a deficit the rest of the week, I'm going to lose weight. It will happen. And that's because I know what my break-even point or my daily intake versus daily expenditure, I know approximately the number. It's not exact because every day is a little bit different. Some days you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Other days you're just relaxing and riding a machine. But people, it's okay to stumble. It's okay to fall. It's okay to ask people for help. And it's okay not to get offended by stupid asses at the gym that may be doing something a little bit different than you want them to. But I just want to say I hope everybody has a great weekend, and hopefully everybody stays safe. Keep hitting those goals. If anybody has a goal, I would love to hear about it. I'd love to talk with you. And stay safe out there, YouTube. Later.